Hello, everyone. It's Rachel with Rachel's Creative Space. I just wanted to bring you a layout share of what I got accomplished in 2023. I will be honest, there might be one or two that I might have done in 2022, but I didn't share them, but I'm not sure. It's one of those things where you might have started it but didn't finish it type thing. So this stack right here is layouts that I have done that all they need is pictures, or they're base layouts, or they were from kits. And I will mention those as we go along. Actually, I got a whole nother pile over here that's kits. And then I have all the ones that I completed with pictures and all of that. So I didn't do a ton in 2023, but I did get 30 single page layouts done. Now this would include ones like this, that all I need to do is add the pictures and some journaling. It's ready to go, or it's a base that maybe I need to add some more things or something like that. So 30 single and 25 double. So I don't think that's too bad. Now, this does not include my One Little Word album, my December daily, my October daily, things like that. Those are totally separate. These are just regular layouts. I will be making videos, album walkthroughs as I have time and finish things up. One Little Word album for 2023. A walkthrough is already on my channel if you're interested in seeing that. Of the ones that I have, of the 30 single page, I have 4 that are like this that are just waiting on pictures. 3 that are base pages, so they need a bit more. It's just paper. I need to add pictures and embellishments to match. But it's just to get you started and get your creative juices flowing. These things are also good if you don't have a lot of time or a lot of creative mojo at the time, or even if you're just trying to use up scraps, but you just don't know what to do yet. Great to make base pages and things like this. Some of these I've done for challenges, crops and things like that. Like this one, for instance, this is, matter of fact, I think absolutely everything on this page is old stats. Every bit of it. But I think it come out really pretty. That's my opinion, right? So I got 4 like this, waiting on pages, 3 that are waiting on pages, waiting on pictures, 3 that are base pages, and 23 that are completed. Of the double page spreads, which I have 25 of, 19 of the 25 are waiting on pictures, and most of those were done through classes and kits. 1 that's a base page, and 5 that were completed. So, well, let's start with these. Like I said, this was done for a crop for a challenge over at Victoria Marie. And just waiting on pictures. Same thing with this one. Create that for a crop challenge. And I do believe this was also Christy's Beautiful Life, 30 Days of Sketches, 1 month too. I need to start putting them on the back or something so I'd know. It's been too long. I know this was done at a crop too, ready for pictures. I did drop some Nuvo drops right here, but I'm not worried about it because pictures are going to go there and it's going to cover it up anyway. Again, another challenge. Thought I'd put pictures here, maybe some journaling down here, using all old stash. All of these are so far. This is a base page. put a photo. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the rest, but, you know, a lot of work's done already. Same thing with this one. Love the white wood grain. Using up scraps from a kit on both of those. And this one, same thing, base page. So you see, it can be very simple, and then you can add stuff. It's just a jumping off point. And this is the double page base page. So I figure I'm going to put quite a few pictures. I think I'm going to use this for some of my son's pictures when he was little. So the rest of these were done either at classes, like at the Scrapbook Expo where I took classes. So these are those are paid content, or I bought page kits, like from Simple Stories. These are great when you just want to do something, but you don't really feel like coming up to be that creative. You just want busy work or something like that, or you're taking it with you somewhere, and all you got to do is bring some adhesive and scissors and stuff and put it together. These things are great. I like doing these things when I have conferences for work and stuff. So sitting in my hotel room doing nothing at night. So these were the ones from Simple Stories. I bought the kit. Now, you will see sometimes I've put stuff in baggies because I haven't put everything down on the page, and I'll show you why. So sometimes the page idea is like this. Sorry for the glare. It's at night, guys. By the time I get home, my lights are bright in here. So anyway, you got these embellishments right here that overlap the picture. Hope you can see that. So I don't put them on, or I barely adhere them, so that I can add my pictures and then put these on. Or I will do things like, if I was to put this on in advance, adhere it just here and leave that open where I can still put my picture and things like that. So sometimes they're not absolutely completed, but they just need those little elements to be added once the pictures are added. And I usually keep them in a little baggie so that I've got it ready. And so I wanted to show you that. That's how I do those until I have my pictures. Same thing. See, these haven't been put down because I thought I might do a little something different. I'm not sure. Depends on my pictures. The sketch or the page kit has the pictures like this, but if I have horizontal, I might want to change it up and put them like that. So I wanted to wait to put those down, but I have everything ready, you know, and here's embellishments that kind of overlap this one. If I put those down and put it on that, I can't move those around again. So sometimes I like to wait to put certain things down, but I have everything ready. All I have to do is get the pictures together. Here's the rest of that kit. It might go this way, I'm not sure, without looking. That's why I always keep the pictures. Yep, it goes that way. And it has these pieces. You can see, right? I didn't adhere those completely down, so I can put these in here along with my pictures. This one's another Simple Stories. And really, really love those. Love these colors. I have where me and my family went up into the mountains in North Carolina a couple years ago, and I wanted to add some of those pictures to this. Another one from Simple Stories. From my understanding, they don't do these simple page kits anymore. I bought these a couple of years ago, but just put them together this last year. And of course, you know, you can make this your own. You don't have to do it the way it is. Again, I was doing, you know, mindless, busy work, and so I didn't want to come up with everything. But you could turn around, you know, add more to it. Enamel dots, splatters, anything that you would want to. Mix media behind it. I mean, you don't have to do it exactly the way the page kits are. And then a couple more. Sorry, there's not much room here. Another Simple Stories one. And about farms. And my daughter used to work at this wildlife refuge and farm. And so I got pictures from there that I want to scrapbook. So these will be great. Sorry, guys. I know it's hard to see everything. Oops. I meant to show you this. Another one called Beachy, which I got a ton of pictures. My problem with beachy ones and coastal ones is because I live in Florida, and then I'm like, okay, what pictures do I want to use? So there's that, and you'll see right there, see how I only adhered it on the corner, so I can lift that up and tuck it up, and then I'll finish securing that down at a later date. And more. See, these part of it, but I didn't secure it down, but I put them together so that it's ready, and it just sits there like that. And on this one, it was still sticky, so I put some wax paper under it to keep it from sticking on the thing till I get the pictures on it. This was part of the Scrapbook Expo, part of the crop. I believe it was one of the kits that we got during the crop. And it says Best Friends. And there's the rest of the pieces. I always keep everything. There's always leftovers, but I keep it together until I'm done with it because I might want to use some additional pieces. This one is actually a Not Just for Boys kit, and it's Merity's design. And I did all the mixed media on the background just like she did and everything, because I just thought it was too stinking cute to do anything different to it. Now, I might add some enamel dots or sequins or something like that, but I left it as it was. So that's that pile. Now, these are, again, not my designs. They're kits. And I do believe all of these are by Kreative Kreations. And I either took the classes at the expo, or I bought additional kits at the expo from them, but they designed everything. So it's the same thing. Some pieces are not adhered down, as you can see, so that I may come back and once I put my pictures in, then do everything. But the bulk of the work is done. Here's flowers that are to go on it, because you can see by this, there's flowers here and here and here and down here. So, you know, I'll add those afterwards. And it's 2 pages. None of this is down on this side at all, but except for that. But I have all the pieces ready. And again, any additional pieces I already have still in the plastic bag that it came in. This was another one. I know this one. I'm pretty sure the other one, I know this one for sure, definitely, were ones that I bought the kit from them at the expo. They were extras that they were selling, but I didn't take the class. And I just wanted to show you flowers are supposed to go over here and down here, but you know, I need to be able to put a photo underneath here. So I'm not adhering any of the flowers yet. And that's one side. And then the other side's the same way. This goes here, and then various flowers go around it. This one I know was a class that I took from them. And I do believe, nope, not all of them. A lot of them were by the design by Shannon Butler. This one was Deborah Bott. And let's see if this one says. Give credit where credit's due, people. Right? This one's Deborah Bott also. So this one, I know I took the class for. This one's cool because you used some cheesecloth on it and used ink and little sparkly diamond dots on there. Put the diamond dots all around here and on these leaves. And this was like a wood veneer piece that you used. Not perfect pearls. The Ranger pearl dots. And you just spread it over it. And there's the other side. So same thing. Sorry if I get too close, or it's hard to do this, especially at night. This one's by Deborah Bott. I did take the class for this one. I remember that. And I love how this one was. You see the sheen on that? You sprayed it with Nuvo Mist before you put everything on. Isn't that cute? Of course, same thing. I got the flowers here. And you'll see where the flowers go on there. So, once I have my pictures, then I'll add the flowers with it. And that's why I keep it all together, so that I'm able to do that and not have to worry about where's everything. This one was by Shannon Butler. Again, I took this class. A lot of this is using the 49 and Market. Oh, God, I love their papers. So nice and thick. That's the other side. Now, this one, I don't really have much to add. I kept it open so I can tuck the picture in. So anything that overlapped, I kept open. Or, see, you're able to do it. Everything else was pretty much off, so I didn't have to worry about it. And another one that I definitely know I took the class, but I don't have a paper from this one, so I don't know who designed this one. Again, it was a 49 and Market. And everything is ready to go on these. Again, see, they're not adhered down so that I can slide those papers. And the frame, forget that side. That side's open. No, it's not. It's not that side. That side's open, so I can slide a picture if it's pretty big. Otherwise, I can just lay the picture underneath, inside it, I mean. So that's all the classes that I took. And then these are all the layouts that I've worked on and actually completed. A lot of these were for crop challenges, and the crops were Victoria Marie Design crops, which she's not doing anymore. This was her last year doing them. So a lot of these come from that, and also combined sometimes with Christy's Beautiful Life sketches and things like that. So this was a challenge. I remember the challenge being do something that you've never done or been afraid to do. So I did a total black and white layout using black and white pictures and everything. The only thing sort of color-wise is I added some gold sprinkles, splatters on it because I felt like it was missing a little something. I think it kind of gave what I was needing on the layout. This one, the ones with the sticky notes, I'm sorry, but it's my great niece, and I don't have permission to show her on social media. And so I do not want to do that without her parents' permission. I made this background using bubbles and also ink to do the circles. And I cut out circles and added, stamped these ones with the words, which I may be wrong, but I think they might have been Allie Edwards stamps. I can't remember now. The only thing is with this layout, I just feel like, I don't know, it didn't come out quite like I had planned. I created the title using Ellie Studio stamps. But I don't know, something about these just, I don't know, it's throwing me off, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, moving on. This is of her, and I made the background using washi tape and did 4 by 12 panels and then put all 3 panels down on one piece of cardstock. Great way to use up a lot of my washi. So that's that one. I also made this one using washi tape. Used a lot of old stuff on here. All of this, oh gosh, old, old, old. I mean, like real old. Like 2004 and before that. The only thing that's not real old was the washi was nowhere near as old as that stuff. But the flare, these flare come from Scrap and Happy Studio. And this is one for canvas flare. These puffy hearts are Ellie Studio. That is Allie Edwards from a year or two ago. And then some diamond dots. But everything else, I mean, it is old, old stuff. Which, yay, I'm using up old stuff, right? Another one, can't show her face. This was a background paper from Scraptastic Kit Club. So, you know, and they went out of business years ago. So, again, old stuff, using it up. I think it was Scraptastic. Yes, and this one was definitely Christie's Beautiful Life, one of the sketches. I did put it on the back of that one for once. This was a layout I did when we went to Amoretti's at Disney Springs, me and my girlfriend. And that also was one of the Christie's Beautiful Life sketches. This was a layout I did using papers and stuff I got from the Scrapbook Expo. So that's what this was about, is the day before we went to the expo. Another Christie's Beautiful Life sketch for that month. This was that same expo, and did a 2-page spread of the themes at the crop nights at some of the tables, and my girlfriend and me and her there, and that's me. And again, Christie's Beautiful Life sketch for the month. Now, let's see here. Yeah, okay. So these, Christy's Beautiful Life sketch. And when my daughter played volleyball in high school, I left this open so we can journal right there. And this one was another one. So my daughter lived with her dad for a little bit and played volleyball in the next county up from me. And their colors were maroon, but she had to play one of the schools here, and their colors blue, and that's where she was. So I really, this is more of a like a 3-page spread, if you can see that. And that's why I named it Bittersweet, because I want her to journal right here and have it in her book in her own words. So that's the school colors there. It's kind of like a silver and blue and white. So I was looking for another picture or something to go right here, but I haven't found it yet. Me and my girlfriend at Disney Springs before the expo. And again, that is a Christy's Beautiful Life sketch, and so was this one. So I was trying to do some of this sketches over there at the same time I was doing the crop stuff, so I was using a little bit of both. God, do you guys remember Provo Craft? And they used to do the big pads of paper for like $20, and like for 100 sheets. That's what a lot of this is. That one isn't, but these are right here. Right? Very old, thinner paper. This was, I believe, one of them, but I cut out all the pumpkins, and I cut out the fence and layered it all up, and put some puffy stickers. I stamped the boo and the ghost here and cut it out. So just various ones of my granddaughters at Halloween this year. This one is using All Page Evans papers and embellishments, and this was a cooking class that my girlfriend had signed up for and invited me to go with her, and so that was us. And I sewed these down to give it more texture. This is another challenge over at Victoria Marie, and so was that one. A lot of these are, to be honest. And this is me and my sister, the last day we were up in the mountains a couple of years ago for Thanksgiving week. And I got this idea from Jessica Michaels. She did this using the black paste, and I had just gotten black paste, but I wasn't sure how I would like it. But I really love how it really pops off here. I think it is really nice. Loved it. This one, again, challenge, and it was to scrap lift a favorite designer. This is Paige Evans, and I took this from her new book, but I painted the stripes with acrylic paint and then sprayed the Tim Holtz Rock Candy glitter on it. Oh, love how that turned out. And then used, this is a lot of Paige Evans scrap papers I had, and I cut out some flowers from the Bloom Street collection, but these come from different ones. And then this is also from Paige Evans. So, and then I punched out little teeny scraps that I had left, these little butterflies and hearts, and put them on there. Again, let's see, another sketch from Chrissy's Beautiful Life. You can find her on Facebook and join her Facebook, and they do 30-day challenges with 30 different sketches a couple of times a year. I punched out the Mickeys and created the banners, and I usually don't know how to use this, the cloud paper. I'm not real good with that, but I think I did pretty good with this one about my granddaughter's first experience at Disney World. Let's see, again, another sketch using Pink Fresh, and me with my this is my oldest cat, and he's really old. He's probably getting close to 20 years old, guys. And this is my youngest cat. I'm not sure. They're strays, so I can't tell you exactly. I just know I've had him for a long time. She's been around for quite a few years now, too, but not near as long as him. And that's my little dog. They're always cuddled up together. So I just scrapbooked about them. Disney. I use Kelly Bell Designs digital kits. Excuse me. And made this of my middle granddaughter at Disney as we came off the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Sorry, I had to get a drink. And I fussy cut the digitals out, and then I added these little pieces and some gems and jewels on here, and this piece and that. I popped this up and popped this up, and added this film strip washi right here. I also added this jute around the edge. The only thing that I am very upset about, and you might not notice unless I point it out, is when I was putting this down and everything, when I was done, somehow I turned my paper upside down. If you see, these letters are upside down. It was right when I started, but it wasn't by the end. And yep, Chrissy's Beautiful Life. Let's see, nothing on that, but yep, papers were Scraptastic and Simple Stories. Oh gosh, I used stuff from Amy Tan, Sandy Lion, My Mind's Eye, Heidi Swan. I used all kinds of stuff on this sucker. And it's just some pictures I took at the beach. And it's always such a treat when we get to see the dolphins. Here's my flip-flops. You can see where it was brighter during the day. See the pelicans and all that. And then as the day went on, it got darker. And you can see that going here. So, and I stitched on these. I took, an Allison Davis sketch. One of her freebies, I believe. And I stitched these on. Great way to use a lot of photos. This, I have so many of these shaped transparency pieces, like from Bella Boulevard. Was it Bella Boulevard? Yeah, Bella Boulevard. And this will help you see it better when you put it on here. And I haven't used them, so I challenged myself, and I did some old pictures of when we went to Fort Wilderness. And that was my son when he was little. So just use different pieces, and Mickey, of course, because we're at Fort Wilderness. So I thought it came out pretty good. I was happy that I did that. This is in here. I used, God, these were old. I used wood veneer from Shadney and Scraptastic, Stars and Hearts from Allie Edward. Also ephemera, another wood veneer from Boys Rule by Crepe Paper, Nouveau Glitter Drops, and Silver Moon Dust. Tim Holtz Tiny Attacher Alpha and Word Phrases, or Tim Holtz. I have it in here for one reason. Before I completed everything, before I got my picture, I took my picture, posted it because it was a scrapbook challenge. And I noticed, see this? I had summer wood veneer from Scraptastic right here. It fit perfect and went great with these old papers. These pictures are older, not great, and they went great with the papers, right? I mean, kind of fits. Somewhere it came off, and I don't know where it is. So I've been hunting for something to put in its place or find a sucker. Hate that. Meanwhile, I don't want stuff to stick to it, so I keep it in here. Some old pictures of my kids at daycare, and they had Ninja Turtles come in and have pictures taken with them. And I bought these at already done at the Scrapbook Expo at one of the booths. And I'm like, oh my God, that is so perfect. I already had the paper and this washi, this Ninja Turtle washi in my stash for a long time. And these were stickers, and I just punched them and made my own little flare and stuff. So I thought that came out pretty good. Here's another one. Can't remember. Got this idea from somewhere, but I don't have it on there. Anyway, of when Toys R Us closed. Such a sad time. And so I got things I stamped and cut out and punched and thickers on here. Oh God, these letters, so old. And this was a great layout to actually, this vellum. I just put so many different things because it really fit, going about kids store, right? I mean, so I think it came out pretty good. And I sewed these pieces on. And I gotta sit, guys, because, tired. I put in extra hours at work today, so I'm tired, but I wanted to get this done and to you guys so I could put everything away. This was not on there, but it was from 2005. Go me for knowing. My daughter ended up having to have an ACL replacement, and so this was the machine that constantly bent her leg all the time. And then she had one that put kept it in ice water, to keep the swelling down. And you could see the stitches and staples all in her leg. So this was to document that. Again, old papers. More old papers. I am, trying to use up old stuff, guys. I really am. Just celebrating my niece being nominated for the Edie Awards, which is an award for teachers and stuff. And I did a bunch of stamping on the background here and ink blending behind it, and then stamped, of course, and splattered. So I did a lot of different things on there. And basically, I chose the colors mostly because my sister's shirt here is a little bit neutral, but these letters are so old and I wanted to use them. So I wanted to bring out colors that would work with it. Another challenge. These papers are from All My Memories. I don't know if anybody remembers that. See, this is from 2003. See, I do want to find the date on this. And this is just my little mini dots and my little Chloe Bell. And I made all these envelopes and decorated them. And then I'm going to have a little letter in each one, which I got to finish doing. More old. Oh my God. These papers, I was like, they came in an old kit. And I wasn't sure how to use these. It's very retro, like 60s style. And it's like, I'm not sure how to use these. So, see if you can see it. I'm not looking in the camera, so I'm hoping that you're getting it. Uh, but again, some older pictures where the quality's not good. Some of those old, cameras just didn't work out that great. And so I think it came out pretty good. More old papers and pictures. And this is my son. Still, this was 2016, still a few years back, right? This is leftover die cut pieces that I had just stuck in a pile. And he did a canine demo at my office for an open house that we had. So, and let's see, let's go on to this one. This one, I know is a sketch that I used from Christie's Beautiful Life. It's not on the back, and I'm pretty sure this one was too. And this is my old dachshund. He's been gone for quite a few years. Oh, I remember this sketch was even done by Kay's mom on YouTube. And I think it's Kaez mom, if I remember correctly. Punched the flowers out, stuck jewels in it, some clear sequins. I think it came out pretty good. Old flowers. Ooh, old. And this one, very old. Went to a college football game, the Gators, and this was one of the first die cuts I ever did using my silhouette when I first got it. And I just did it because I knew I'd want to use it for something. And of course, their colors are orange and blue, so it worked out perfect. Use some old washi, have the itinerary for the year. On this side, I had this memo paper with gators I wrote my journaling on. Some old acetate pieces from Boys Rule, I believe it was, from Crepe Paper. This was another paper I had, and I just cut a strip of it off and stuck it over here. So, and that is it, guys. Thank you for watching. If you're still here, hope I didn't bore you too much. And if you have any questions or need anything, please let me know, and I'll answer you. And let me know if you like layout shares. I know some people do a monthly or quarterly and things like that, and I might do that if I scrapbook a little bit more, but sometimes it's hard for me when you work a lot and all that. So anyway, thank you for being here, and Happy New Year's, everyone. Bye-bye.